Morning everyone. In this video we're going to continue and building the villa that we have a couple of 6 steps before actually. And in the previous video we managed to make the window, the recessed window, as you can see here. And in it I just changed something. I wanted to show you quickly that the height of the window is it's actually not 2.5 that I just did change that, and I just noticed that when you go and have a look, it's look like a 2 more than 2.5. so you need to change the wall, and by editing it's a profile, and you also need to change the window itself. You go edit type, rename, and then change that to 2.5 here to 2 meters. And eventually you will need to go to any section or north elevation, change that to wireframe, and change the height of the slab here in order it was 3.3 to make it 2.5 meter to make it this is a flush, as we have explained that in the earlier videos. So in this video I'm gonna do mainly two things. I'm gonna make this part, which is there's an inclined mass here that you can see here, and it isn't shown as any inclination in the plan, but if you go to where is it? Here it's a little bit shown as a cantilever, but if you look here, that's the scary part. You're gonna find that this is an inclined and it goes all the way as a cantilever, and you can see that it goes like higher than this level. And I found that by accident, just looking at this, the parapet here in the roof and those rail above it, they're not going in the same line when they go to the vantage point. So this is more cantilevered. It's cantilevered if you compare it to this one. And if you can see that in the plan, it's here. That's scary a little bit. So like a 500 the setback here. So that's normal glass. It isn't setback. This guy is like actually getting ahead or cantilever, and the inclination starts from here going that way. And again, you're gonna see that, as I said in the pictures here. So in order to do so, I'm gonna make this all of it as a conceptual mass and then apply wall by surface to it. And the one thing that might mess up the whole thing is this part, which is going through the slab to it. So probably I need to make this it's a part of the slab of the first floor going outside here, like a cantilever, or like an opened area here, open sitting area here. That's the handrail for it, and those are the beams to continue from its edge. So two things to be done. First, I'm gonna make this external sitting area. So I'm gonna edit boundary, go to level 1, and simply I'm gonna take a line, just throw it anywhere as close it can shows, and then just add the dimension to the edge. Just clear out that number, like let's say 2.5 meter, like that, and then remove this guy here. And I'm just gonna copy that, something like it's exactly 3,550. I know the number because I just kept try to get the best number. You can go ahead and maybe add another 50 if you don't feel comfortable with this. You go 3.6, it's okay, same. I figured that out. I figured out this number by the amount of the time I repeated this, because I spent a fair enough time trying to figure the best. So just giving you a quick result out of that. This one, I just took the inner line here of the slab, and then you need to trim those edges. And then generally you need SL to slice that, make this separated, then trim that or fill it, whatever you want to call it. And that's it. We need to finish. The most important thing, the warning message in here only, you have to say now. Go to 3D. So that's the first part. That's the external sitting area that we're gonna have to add a handrail to it later on. Now we have to do the inclined conceptual mass. In order to do that, I'm gonna use I need to create reference lines. So I'm going to start by the edge of the slab here. That's one. You should technically end here, right? And that's the common sense, but you can't do that. And I try to do it here, and that's the start of the inclination and the elevation, and that's the end of it. But you can't do that because you actually, when you cut the plan will be higher by 1 meter. So the wall here will be appearing here. So I find that by trying to define where is exactly, and I found it that it should be 7,500. So when it goes up by 1 meter, the cut area of the inclined wall will be here. Anyway, you're gonna see that, you understand that better when I just draw it in 3D. Then you need to go to 1000 as the inclined projection on the plan. Anyway, so push that. We also need a reference plane, probably at this point or something, the face of the wall. I'm just gonna call it, I don't know, 001, whatever you want. So that's about it. Those what you really need. So if you go to south elevation, you should start up by something like this, and then go that way, and then go that way, and then go up. Sadly, you need to change a little bit of something that's here. You need to add the parapet. So I'm going to go 800, break that, push it up, and define it as roof parapet. And again, I copied it because it's I need this black head, so it's just a level. There's no floor in it, not like this one. Anyhow, and again, I need to avoid making the mass running exactly in the same place with the slab, so I'm going to make it like that. Anyhow, so back to it. I'm going to go to south elevation, and you can go set the reference plane, and by name just picking the reference plane on the face of the wall that we just named 001. Hit OK, and then go to massing, in place, and don't forget, use draw line, don't pick lines. Just draw those lines. I'm gonna start from, let's say, here, avoiding the edges of the slab. That's the point, and then I go that way, see, and then I'm gonna end it. So that's the vertical, that's the reference plane, and that's the 7.5 meter, and that's the 2. And when I was talking to you that I wasn't following the exact plan, because when you go up, when you cut the plan, it will be here. So this point specifically is almost 1 meter above or something like that, where you're gonna see the the projection and the 2 dark solid area that represent the wall in the plan. And that's why I pushed that like 500 millimeter away from what you have in the plan. Anyway, so if you go to the plan, you remember this one, if you push that here, you're gonna get this solid wall around here. Try it by yourself if you want. Anyway, so finish, and we get warning message. That's scary. Let's go ahead and see what is going on. So let me trim that. I have to select it first, the boundary. It look okay, kind of. Anyway, let's trim that again. Here, okay, and sound, nothing wrong in it. Anyway, I'm selecting it. Let go extrude and create a solid here. And now we get our mass finally, and probably we need to go to something like a level 1. So this guy will go for, anyway, here we need to define how far it is from the reference plane. So let's say 600 mil away from the reference plane. I have no idea how much, but rough roughly, it's 550. Okay, scary, isn't it? 550. Now back to 3D. I'm gonna select the other face and I'm gonna push that randomly like that. Now we need to know again how much exactly away. It's like, got no idea, something like this. So it looked like 2000. Yep. So that's what we need. That's the mass that we have, and I'm gonna finish that again. Come back here now. If you want, you can come and have a wall by face and finish this subject, but you have to make things correct. Like, it's really to fix that now, because there is actually, if you go to level 1, there is this part, you know, all that, and this is a setback area, and it's look like it's a balcony or something, and I have no clue. Sadly, I don't know the name of the project yet. I just download the pictures from one of the channels, but I wish that I have picture from that side. So I'm thinking this is like a slab or like tongues here, just going out of this, from the facade, like this technique that he used here and here, without a cover. And if it could be like a setback, that would be a different issue, but I'll assume that there is actually no cover here. It's just a slab doing this and the roof following it. So what we really need to do that is actually another set of reference planes. So probably I need one here, and I did it very wrong. So probably I need to go selecting this. I'm gonna push it like a 500 or something. I know it will be smaller, I know. So again, I'm gonna get this, pushing that again like a 250. Now that's very few. Another 300 probably, or 200. 200 is enough. So this guy and this guy, I know I'm just chopping a part of that. I'm not happy about that either, but you can go ahead and fix it if you want to just push that 2 lines like a 300 mil, and let's ignore that exactly where it is. So probably it should be better if it's been pushed anyway. I'm not going to amend that. You can do that by yourself. So back to the south elevation, or actually you can just do it here. I'm gonna go architecture. I'm gonna pick this guy, edit mass, and I can go and create a rectangle here, probably like this, and then select that guy and go ahead and make void, and then wherever it's intersect, just, you know, just push that up, and then, you know, you can push that down, just cut through it. That's it. That's what we need technically. So finish. Yep, exactly. Finish. That's my mass. Now the beautiful part is you can go to architecture, wall here, and wall by face, and apply the wall that you have here, 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 and I don't know, I don't need this one technically, and I'm gonna place one here temporarily. So that's nice and easy, isn't it? And probably we need to use a match property in order to add this to, you know, this one, and something like that. Now the mass itself need nothing for me. You can add that. You can add a parapet here, a piece of parapet in here, but I'm gonna do that later anyway. Go ahead to massing and just remove the mass out of your side, and you're gonna get again a very nice and beautiful mass. Actually, walls and inclines look like it's been made without that. You might need here to get rid of, or actually fix this. I'm probably going to do that by edit a profile, because there's no slab here. You can't do that. You cannot do that in the mask, because it's going to change the slab here on the other side here, and you don't want that. So I'm going to fix that in the wall itself by trimming this line and this line and removing those two guys. So it's going to be that way here all the way down, while let's set it back in here. You see, beautiful trick, isn't it? Now the trick again, so you need this dude again to be changed. Get back to level 1, and in it just, you know, do the business. Just add this line here like that, and probably we need to pick this guy again, and trim those. Yep, and use SL or slice to cut this, and technically we are safe. So finish, again the warning message no, and then go to the 3D, and now you have the slab going all the way out like this. Beautiful. And to prevent people from falling and dying, you probably need here a railing or for something. It's a little bit set back out of that, and that's ugly, awfully. So go to glass here, better a little bit. It's a little bit set back. If you want to push that aside a little bit, I don't know, you just move that, I don't know, it's like 50 mil. If you feel if it's too far away from the edge, that's it for that. And we need another railing here, but I'm just gonna ignore that for now. And now technically we need a door here. I'll have a look at the plan, what we got, and I don't know, probably let me delete that. It's almost DI. It's almost, I don't know, roughly it's like a 2.5. okay, so you can go ahead, door, and then load family, and then make sure you are in the metric system door, and I'm going to slide whatever it is, not a curtain wall but sliding double door, this one, any one of those. I don't think they have, anyway. Edit type, duplicate, and then just let's say it's a let's go to 400 by 500, which is the overall height for the windows from the floor finish. Yep, and let's do that. So the width 2400, and the height is 2.5 meters, and I'm gonna place that somewhere in the middle if you can. So it's 100 mil, and here it is 200 mil. That's really annoying, so you can push that a little bit, like a 50, to get it centered based on those two walls. And again, back to 3D. That's how it's been done. Now you need to use the same technique again, guys, that we learned to make, you know, these one, and open the window here, and technically have a look at this if you forgot on the east elevation. 500 from the ground and to the top is like 2000. So I'll leave that for you, and I'm coming back to you in the next video to show you the end up result by having a window here and another, I believe, window here. Let's have a check. Yep, so we have this window to be done, and add those partitions same way we've done on the recessed window here in the previous video. And you have another window and another door, by the way, here. So the same technique. Believe this one is the door, and this one here, there it's exactly. No, let's go to the plan. It's easier. So that's your homework, guys. You have this window, this door, and this window again to be done. And I wish to see you soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day. Bye bye.